Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at, do they talk about you when you're apart for the person on your mind? And if so, if they do speak about you, what do they speak about? Okay, so we have 3 piles to choose from. Please be aware this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. For pile number 1, we have the Crystal Rose Quartz and we have the Queen of Wands. For pile number 2, we have the Red Cat's Eye Heart with the Lovers. And for pile 3, we have the Golden Cat's Eye Heart with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, with your person on your mind. And once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. If you chose this Rose Quartz Crystal in the Queen of Wands, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at, do they talk about you when you're apart? And if they do talk about you, what do they say? What do they say to others? So please be aware this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, so as I'm starting your reading, there was a bird at the side of my window, which is so odd because the birds like to fly around outside in the garden, but they don't usually come to the window. And it was like right as I was starting your reading. So I don't know if that's significant to you, what that could potentially mean for you. For some, maybe you have bird-like spirit guides. I know it's not part of the reading, but it's showing up. Or maybe this person feels quite free around you, free like a bird. I don't know what it is. You'll just have to kind of think about it yourself and think what that means for you. I'm also clairvoyantly seeing 2 keys next to each other where it's like it's almost like, those keys where you keep it there at a place. I forgot what it's called, but there's a certain type of place in the world where you have those keys and locks and you keep it there forever, symbolizing your love being there forever. So something about that is showing up in your reading for me clairvoyantly. So keep the person in your mind while I shuffle the cards. So yeah, I just heard like forever type of love. Maybe this is how this person's feeling. Or if they're speaking about you, they could be saying this to others. Maybe not in the way I'm describing it, but they could be saying something similar to that. So Spirit Guides of pile 1. The person on their mind. They're showing up as the King of Wands. We have the Fool. Interesting that the Queen of Wands and King of Wands is here. So regardless of your genders, there's something about this person feeling quite similar to you in some way. 3 of Pentacles. And I just smelled a really good smell. Okay, let's just get your cards. So they may think you really smell good. Does this person on their mind, Spirit Guides of pile 1, speak about them when they're apart? We have the 2 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. So many cards are falling out. Let's look at them. Okay. We do have the Sun at the back of the deck, which I feel is a confirmation of yes. And I just saw your Spirit Guides here. As I said that, whenever I see Spirit Guides in a reading, they don't always show themselves to me. But I feel the energies. I take that as, like a confirmation that, yes, they are speaking about you. So we have the 5 of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, Temperance, King of Swords, with a star on top. Okay, I see the energies here. So I feel like this person There's a very specific energy here of this person feeling betrayed within their childhood. And I don't know if betrayed is the right word to use, but we do have the Five of Swords here. And I don't feel like this is your energy together. Let me just analyze these cards quickly. Okay, so I'm seeing a very specific scenario here. You may not all resonate with the scenario. So if you don't resonate with it, it's okay. Maybe skip over the message and then see if anything else resonates in the reading. And if nothing else resonates, then I suggest picking another pile. Because there is a specific scenario here that I don't think everyone will resonate with. So I see one scenario here of your person having a family that they do not have the best relationship to. Even if they have a good relationship to their family, it could be like some things they feel like they can't share with them. So, in other words, I feel like when this person's apart from you, I feel like they want to talk to certain family members that they love about you because they love you so dearly. I mean, you chose the rose quartz crystal. And they do see a new beginning with you. They do see a future with you, a new start with you here with the Fool. And this person feels very similar to you in some ways. So they're very excited and happy to talk about the future with you since the sun is at the back of the deck. But I feel like this person has certain family members that they can talk to about certain things, and certain family members that they can tell everything to with no feelings of judgment or weird feelings, if that makes sense. And then there are some family members that they can't tell everything to. So I think the answer here is yes, they do speak about you. Especially to family and friends, people that are close to them, people that have, been in their life for a long time. I don't feel this is the person. I feel like they would say, they have you in their life to other people, but I don't think they talk so in detail about you to people they don't necessarily know so well, like acquaintances or strangers. Okay, so what I do feel here is they may speak to family and friends about you, yes. So the answer is yes, but there are certain family members where they feel like they can't fully say everything. So an example here would be a person that has a great relationship with their mother figure. Maybe their mother was a single mother, and they feel like they can tell their mother everything. Their mother really cares for them and wants the best for them. And then they tell their mother everything about the things that can be told, the things that are not too private. And then, they're speaking about the future, their hopes and dreams and the things they want to see. But then maybe they have a father that they never had such a good connection with. And they wish they could tell their father these things, but maybe their father's absent from their life. It could be an instance like that. Or let's say this person has a mother figure that has worked very hard all her life and sees things in a very different way to him. So I'm seeing like a masculine energy or like her, but it could be her as well or them. And let's say this mother figure doesn't always understand everything their child is going through or understand their child so much, because I feel like this person's very eccentric and different and unique from their family. I feel like they're a little bit of the black sheep from their family. And let's say, this person tells their mother something about the connection, and the mother doesn't understand it the same way this person does. And it just brings this weird energy where this person feels like they can't fully tell the people closest to them about everything about your connection, maybe just some things. So for instance, for example, let's say they tell the mother figure, like, I really see a future with this person. And then the mother's like, oh, but you two are so young. Oh, but you two haven't even been together for long. Or like, you know how parents can sometimes be. So I see a scenario instance like that. Or let's say it's siblings that they can't fully speak to, and these siblings are kind of like bullies to your person. It's situations like that. Or it could be a scenario where they can tell their family everything if they have a good relationship to their family, but maybe their friends are not like relationship types of people. So it could be an instance, for example, where this person's really happy in their connection with you and they tell their friends, and maybe their friends are single and don't understand the relationship type of life, and they just don't get it the same way they'd hope for them to react. And let's say this, like their friends are like players or something, for example, and their friends are like, they don't see the point in relationships, so they just don't get it. Or it could be an instance where their friends maybe don't have love but want love, and your person senses a little bit of jealousy on their side where they don't want to fully reveal everything. It's scenarios and instances like that where the people closest to them, they want to speak about it. The people they love the most around them in their circle, family or friends, they want to speak about it, but there are some people in those groups of people that they can't fully open up about everything, that don't fully get them or understand them. Because I feel like you and your person are very multifaceted, are very unique in your own ways. Like, you both almost give me this Aquarius like energy with the star here. That you don't have to be Aquariuses, but you give me like this unique, eccentric vibe from the both of your energies. And I feel like your person sort of sometimes feels out of place in their childhood home, or out of place around the people that are closest to them. They sometimes feel like the odd one out, but with you, they don't feel that way. So I see them feeling that and, hoping they could tell somebody that. But I feel like they want to tell the more kind of things about like their feelings and how they feel in the connection, like how they feel like they can be themselves in the connection, how they feel like you two are so alike. And if they have somebody to talk to that will be open to that, they would tell them that, or they have told them that they believe that you two are so similar, and you two have the same type of values, you two want the same things for the future between the two of you, and that this person really sees a future with you, that this person really believes that you two can unlock a future together, because we have a key here, and this man is looking towards the past and the future at the same time, and the Fool card shows a leap of faith into the unknown, where this little mermaid is about to transform into a human and live a life with Eric, little does she know. So it's kind of like this energy of they want to live a life with you. They want to transform their life with you. They see a future with you, and that's what they would tell the people closest to them if they could. And they would tell the people closest to them that they feel very lucky being with you, that you smell really good, that you're really attractive to them. Since you're showing up as the Queen of Wands or King of Wands, whatever you resonate with. And yeah, like you're just seen as very attractive to this person. They may even show pictures of you if they were, or if they have spoken about you. They may show pictures of you and be like, this person's so beautiful or so attractive or so handsome. And I see them talking about it with a dreamy look in their eye, like being very happy. Whatever they tell about you, it would be happy stories that are sentimental to this person's heart. But yeah, I feel like there's someone close to them that they don't want to tell everything to, because maybe this person has expressed to them that they feel lonely, the person that they're speaking to, right? And they don't want to say all the happy things to this person, because like they don't want this person to feel lonely. So for example, let's say they have a single friend that is lonely, and wants love. They don't exactly say everything because they want to talk about it in an exciting way with the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Sun at the back of the deck. It's like they want to speak about these things in an exciting way, but they don't always know if they can, and they can, but it's like they feel bad for that person. So yeah, I don't know what this is about. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards. So we have the Star. I feel like this person has a lot of hope for the future with you, has a vision for the future with you, has a dream, has a wish, with the genie lamps here on the Seven of Cups. Because the Star is all about like making a wish on a star, I'm thinking. And then the genie lamps here is like a wish. So, maybe they tell the people around them that you're exactly like the type of person they'd wish to be with, and that things are going really well with you with the Six of Wands. Things are, yeah, like really going well, because the Six of Wands is about a successful outcome. And this person feels like a wish has literally come true. A miracle has literally happened in their life that they've waited for so long. Even if they were dating other people, like in between, for example, if you're asking about a romantic person, it's like you're exactly what they wished for, even if they weren't single for a long time. But for some of you, your person was single for a long time. But if you're asking about a friend, maybe they were waiting for a friend like you for a really long time, and they really feel like a wish has come true. This is what they'd say, or they have said. We have the Nine of Swords. So again, it's like fear. I can't necessarily open up about everything because either the person I'm speaking about, not about, this person I'm speaking to isn't going to react well, or I'm scared of like them feeling left out. It's kind of like that energy of like, let's say I accomplished something big and the person next to me hasn't really accomplished anything. I kind of feel bad speaking about that accomplishment to them because I don't want them to feel bad. Does that make sense? It's like that type of energy. We have the High Priestess here, the Ace of Swords. I feel like you and this person have this strong intuitive soul connection. This almost feels like a soulmate connection to me. This person just admires you so much, and like when they speak about you in a highly affectionate way. They kind of speak about you and only speak good things about you. And I feel like you intuitively sense when this person's thinking about you or speaking about you. They'll just pop up in your mind all of a sudden. Or you'll just have something that reminds you of them all of a sudden. Okay, then we have the Page of Cups, the Devil. This is like family energy with the Devil here. Page of Cups is their childhood self. So for example, this could be a situation, as I described before, like siblings that were like a little bit of like bullies to this person, or let's say they have jealous family members. That's what the Devil card would be about for some of you. Two of Swords, Four of Wands, and Nine of Wands. So I feel like with the Two of Swords and Four of Wands, it's like they want to speak about the decisions they want to make for the future with you, the plans they want to make for the future with you, like what they're thinking about in terms of what they want to plan for the future with you, right? And the Four of Wands is like the kind of stability you can create together, the celebrations you could have in the future, commitment, union, those types of things. So for example, let's say this is someone that really wants to get married and have a family in the future, because I noticed the Ten of Cups was popping out. This could be like them thinking, one day I would like to do this with them. I see potential. Or let's say this is someone that sees potential to move in with you or to take it to the next level. It could be like that type of energy where they'd speak about that to their friends. Or let's say they want to make a plan to travel with you next year, for example. My examples don't have to resonate, but these are like plans that would make them very happy. They'd speak about that, but for some reason they feel like they can't with the Nine of Wands here. It's a challenge. It's like they're kind of overthinking it in their mind, like, should I speak about this or not? Like, is this person gonna receive it well? So it's a little bit of a tricky energy here where they do speak about you, but they can only speak about little bits and pieces of your connection. And I think it just depends on your person and what you resonate with, because there can be multiple scenarios here. So I think I'm going to leave your reading here. I think that's all Spirit is going to reveal to me. So I really hope this reading resonated with you, pile number 1. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Hi there, my pile number 2s. If you chose this Red Cat's Eye Heart and the Lover's card, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at, do they talk about you when you're apart for the person on your mind? And if so, if they do speak about you, what do they say about you to others? So it's 1333 on the clock as we start your reading. So I'm excited to see what messages come up for you if we already start on a beautiful synchronicity and sign. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So I'm hearing that song. I think it's by Flo Milli, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how to pronounce the name. That's like, tell me you never want to lose me. Let me just see what song it's called. Yeah, it's called Never Lose Me. So in the song, she basically says, you've never had someone like me in your life. Tell me you never want to lose me. And then she kind of raps in the song. So I feel like this person, if they do speak about you, we'll see now in a minute. They may say things like they've never had a person like you in their life before and that they never want to lose you. Interesting. Love that. So now let's take a look at your tarot cards. The way she sounds in that song, she sounds very confident in herself. So this person may say that if they do speak about you, they may say that you are very confident in yourself and you have that type of, like, you carry yourself with confidence and you know your worth, you know who you are. And that's very sexy to this person, because I feel like when I look at this Red Cat's Eye crystal heart, I was very drawn to using it for you, pile. Whenever I see this crystal in a love reading, I think of a person that's very sexy and spontaneous and like almost like embodying that Marilyn Monroe type of energy. Whenever I see this crystal, sometimes it reminds me of her. And with the Lovers here, I feel like this person does have a lot of love for you, because when I did shuffle your cards for the intro, this card literally popped out, flew out. So if it's your significator card, I feel like this person definitely does feel a lot of love towards you. Regardless of if this is platonic or romantic, but I feel like most of you are asking about a romantic connection, so keep the person in your mind while I shuffle your cards. Spirit guides of pile 2. Spirit guides of pile 2. May I please find out for pile 2, do they speak about pile 2 when they're not around? When they're apart, does the person on their mind speak about them to others? Yes. I feel like they do. Let's just see what cards come out. So we do have the Six of Swords at the back of the deck. The first card you have is the Ace of Wands. What did I say? Your person finds you very sexy if this is a romantic connection. If not, if it's platonic, then it's something where they just admire your confidence in yourself and they find you beautiful or attractive in a platonic way. Nine of Cups. Nine of Swords. Let's see what they're showing me here. The Hierophant. Seven of Pentacles. King of Swords, the Devil, the Ace of Swords. Okay, so I see a kind of storyline here that's sort of similar to pile one, but different in a way. So if you weren't drawn to pile one, it's okay, but I'm just saying there's like a similar scenario here, but it's different. We have the Five of Swords. So I think for this person, they do speak about you to those closest to them, because the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands, I see that as a yes. But I feel like they only speak about you to those they wish to speak about. I feel like their person is a very private person. Or they don't speak about private things to people that they don't know. They don't like reveal too much about themselves to people they don't know too well. So let me just analyze these cards for a minute quickly. So for some reason, Spirit is guiding me to mention signs. I see Taurus here. I see Gemini, especially air sign energy, Libra and Aquarius, but mostly Gemini. I see Aries and Leo as well. Maybe some Cancer energy too. But if you do not resonate with the signs, also heard Scorpio, if you do not resonate with the signs, that's okay. We're just taking a look at the energies here. So there's something here about this person. And, like they get very excited to speak about you. They get very excited whenever the thought of you comes by their mind. Like this person, I feel like they feel very happy to be with you. There's a lot of excitement here, a lot of passion they feel towards you, a lot of romance they feel towards you, budding romance if this is a romantic connection. And if not, there's just a lot of platonic love that they feel towards you. And they, like how excited they get with you and thinking about you. They want to scream it to the whole world that they have you in their life, that they have, the person they've always wished for in their life with the Nine of Cups. They've never had anyone like you in their life, and they want to scream it to the top of their lungs. Like when you fall in love and you just are so, even if you fall in love platonically or romantically, like you're just so in love with the person and so in love with life that you kind of want to show off your person to the whole world and scream it to the top of your lungs. But again, like I mentioned, this person's very private and for very specific reasons. So I see scenarios in which, like, let's say this person, maybe your person has had a lot of jealousy. Like, a lot of people have been jealous of them and the things they've had, with the Devil opposite the Nine of Cups. Like, let's say this person, for example, is doing really well financially and has had a lot of people be jealous of them. Or let's say this person has the types of friendships that people wish for and people get very jealous of them. Or let's say they do really well in their exams and their studies, or they're really talented at certain things and they can sense jealousy from others. That would be a situation where your person would be a little bit more private, where they'd want to tell people about the things that they're excited about and happy about, but certain people they'd hold back from saying everything because they don't want other people to be jealous of them. This could even be a situation where, like, let's say they know a lot of people don't like them or just dislike them for no reason or hate them for no reason. I know hate's a strong word, but I'm hearing that. And like, let's say this person has people that have like love-hate relationships with them. Like either people hate them or they love them, or a lot of people have been jealous of them. Then, maybe they would even be scared to post you on social media because maybe they're fearful someone would try to ruin things or spread rumors or gossip with the Ace of Swords and the Devil, or, like try to speak to you and make up rumors or Like, for example, with women, I know like some women like were scared to post our man on Instagram because maybe other women will go on there and try to like DM him or something. But of course your person trusts you. It's just like they don't always trust other people. And I'm not saying this is just for women watching or just for men watching. It can be for anyone, whatever you resonate with. But if the jealousy scenario does not resonate, it could even be a situation where they just don't want other people's negative energy interfering in their dreams or wishes. So let's say your person is the type of person that doesn't reveal everything about their life, everything about their dreams and wishes and the things they want to have manifest and yeah, like in their life where they're private about the personal things they share or they're private about like the big things in their life that they really want in their life because other people's negative energy or negative thoughts may influence the energy. So let's say for example they have a friend that has trust issues and they tell this friend that they're in a happy relationship and they're so happy, and then this friend starts to spew doubts in this person's mind. Like sometimes people do that where they have their own doubts about a situation because they feel scared themselves, and then they'll kind of like plant seeds of doubt in your mind. I've had people like that in my life. That's what I see with the Ace of Swords and Nine of Swords, like people that just speak negativity onto your person. Or like let's say there are people, for example, like let's say you're asking about a man, and let's say this man has friends that are like, oh, never trust a woman, blah, 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 blah. Or let's say you're asking about a woman and her friends are like, oh, never trust a man, blah, 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 blah. But it's based on their own traumas or fears. It's not based off helpful advice. That's what I see with the Ace of Swords and the Devil and the Five of Swords. So I feel like your person is very careful who they share this information to. And I feel with the Hierophant, it's something where they're learning to know who to share information with and know who not to. So I feel with the King of Swords, there's this energy of being very strategic on who they share information with. So they may share information with those that they love and trust, those that they know will not think negatively about this connection, will not plant seeds of doubts in their mind, those that they know would never be jealous of them, things like that. Yeah, like that's the energy I get here. I never expected these messages, but that's what I'm getting. So, in other words, I feel like they do speak about you to people, but not as much as they'd want to. So, let's say, for example, they're at work or school with the Seven of Pentacles here. They will say, like, yeah, I am in a relationship with this person and I love them so much. And then after that, I hear like they zip it. They don't tell anything more. Or, yeah, like, I have my best friend that I love so dearly. Like, that's all they say. But they want to say more with the Nine of Cups. They wish to say more, but they stop themselves from doing so because they don't know how others are going to react to that. They don't know if they can trust them with personal information. So, yeah, that's the kind of energy I feel here. And let's say they are with their friends or like people they do trust and love that they know won't have that negativity towards them. Then they'll tell them things like, yeah, this person's so attractive, they're so sexy, like I'm so attracted to them, or I admire them a lot. They're so beautiful. They have a beautiful heart, beautiful soul. I feel like they tell them that they love you a lot, that they want to commit to you, that you have a very gentle heart, that you soften them up. Like they have a soft place in their heart for you. They'd speak about you in a way where they'd say, like, I never want to do anything to lose this person because they're a blessing in my life. I never want to do anything to hurt them or to deceive them or to betray them because I trust my person completely. So I want to be just as trustworthy for them. They may talk about the excitement of seeing you again. So, like, let's say, for example, they're with their friends. They're like, oh, I'm seeing my lover this weekend. I'm so excited to see them. Or I'm seeing my friend this weekend. I'm so excited to see them. I kind of get that energy. And they may also speak about how they've overcome certain fears when it comes to keeping the love. So, for example, let's say this person has also had trust issues in the past with the Five of Swords and Nine of Swords, of like people betraying their trust. Maybe they'd speak about how they've overcome those fears, where they learned that with the Hierophant, they learned that not everybody is going to deceive them or betray them or anything like that. So they may speak about that and how they learn more about themselves. The more they're with you, they start to understand themselves better, and you really motivate them and inspire them to go after their dreams and wishes and to work towards that. So we have the Two of Swords. We have the High Priestess. So I feel like even if your person's not an intuitive person, I feel like subconsciously they intuitively feel out the energy and look for red flags in people first, because they don't want to share information with those that are not trustworthy. So I feel like they kind of first intuitively feel out the energy before they make a decision to speak about you. We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, because it's like I don't know, like I've experienced this myself and witnessed this myself, where you tell a person about something, and even if there is no such thing as sending negative energy to that thing, I've had scenarios or instances where I speak about something I'm excited to a person, and they don't give me the same reaction I expected, where they're not excited or happy for me. And either they're jealous or they try to spew doubts into my mind. And then after that, I'll just feel really anxious or just not feel the best about that situation. So I feel like your person's trying to avoid like those challenges here with the Nine of Wands. Because I've even had times where I've told people about things and maybe they were jealous and they sent evil eye, and then challenging things started to happen in that area of life. Maybe it's not real, maybe it is. I don't know, but that's what I'm seeing. Three of Swords, Knight of Wands. Yeah, like let's say this person has friends that have been heartbroken, for example, and are untrustworthy, and they're like they don't trust that anyone can be trustworthy. So like let's say your person says that they really trust you and they really love you. Let's say they're just operating based off their own pain, and maybe it's because they care and they want to be protective for this person, they're worried for this person, but I don't think it's helpful anyways. So with the Knight of Wands, they try to not be too impulsive and too quick to speak. They first sense out the energy with the High Priestess next to that. They try to first ground, and because it's not a nice feeling when you're really excited with the Knight of Wands and Ace of Wands and speak to somebody about something you're excited about and they just make you feel bad for being excited about it. It could even be situations, because I just heard simp. So for men, for example, let's say you're asking about a man, and let's say you're dating a man, for example, and he talks to his friends about you, and he's really excited, and he has so much love in his heart, and then his friends are like simp, because I just heard that in my mind. So it could even be a situation like that. The Magician, the Five of Wands, you see, it's like this competitive energy or nasty energy or fighting. Eight of Pentacles. It's like they're trying to avoid conflict. The Emperor. Could even be, like, for example, if this is a man you're asking about, could be other men where they have differences in beliefs or differences in values and things like that. So for example, let's say how I said before, it doesn't just have to be that you're asking about a man. Okay, let's say you're asking about a woman. Let me give this example. I gave the example of how I said simp. But let's say you're asking about a woman and this woman has a dad, because sometimes Emperor can represent dad energy, that does not trust other men. Like if you're in a straight relationship and the dad is like, how can you be sure you can trust him? Blah, 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 blah. You know, like sometimes men can be like that. Dads can be like that. Or brothers, if they're very overprotective. It can be a scenario like that. I'm not saying all men are like that. I'm just saying some fathers are like that. Some brothers are like that. If you're asking about a woman. So we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse. And I just bit my tongue. We have the Empress in reverse. The Six of Wands. So it's like this person wants to speak about it, wants to rush towards speaking about it, but they stop themselves. They bite their tongue. The King of Wands. The Queen of Cups. The Page of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords. Yeah. Seven of Wands. It's like they don't know who they can trust. They have a little bit of a guard up with the Seven of Wands. They don't know who they can trust because Seven of Swords is a deceitful energy. Like, they don't know who is gonna send negative energy towards this. So I feel like with some people, they don't speak about you at all because they don't know if they can trust that person. But with people that they trust, I feel like they would speak about you. And they'd say things how I said before, but they'd also say that you're really kind and empathetic with the Queen of Cups and that they really see this connection going well for the both of you, that you kind of have like this innocent type of love and they always want to learn more about you and see you more. And like they talk about how excited they are in terms of seeing things unfold and change with you in terms of your relationship. And to people they trust, they say that they want to fight for the connection and put in a lot of effort. We have the Star. They talk about their hopes, wishes, and dreams in terms of your connection, for where they see your connection going with the Two of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and lastly, Four of Cups in the reverse. So I feel for them, you know, if they were to speak about people that two people that they trust, they would say that they have like a vision for the future for the both of you. They do see themselves being with you in the long run, for the long term, because we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, which is all about long-term growth. And, you know, when we see Pentacles cards, this is the energy of like taking it slow, but really building. And, you know, when you think of the Earth lasts the longest in terms of the tarot. A tree lasts for very, very long, grows for many, many, many years. So it's kind of like this person sees stability with you, sees the connection going the long run, even if you are in a new relationship. They see themselves having new beginnings with you with the Ace of Cups, new beginnings of love and romance and beauty and whatever type of love this is. And this is what they would speak about, like if they did have people they trusted around them, if they do have like one or two people they trust. And I feel like what Spirit is showing me is your feelings are very reciprocated to each other, because Spirit is showing me a mirror where your feelings are mirrored to each other. Yeah, I feel like they talk a lot about the attraction as well, is what I'm getting a lot. If you ever buy gifts for each other, they would show that gift with excitement to those they love. So this is what I have for you, pile 2. I really hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this Golden Cat's Eye Crystal and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at, do they speak about you when you're apart, okay? When you're not together, do they speak about you to others? So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So as I tap into the energy of your connection, I feel this very cute and cuddly and cozy energy. Like you two feel like comfort to each other. You two probably like to, spend time at home and cuddle up to each other and watch movies and things like that. Like I feel that very cozy, cuddly energy, which is very, very cute. And I'm also seeing adventure time in my mind's eye. So I feel like you make this person feel like life's an adventure. You make this person feel free in some way. And I feel like you two are both very independent and free, where you let yourselves be. Like, you also let yourselves have hobbies without the other person. You let the other person go and go out with their friends. Like, I feel like you two allow each other to have the freedom in your connection. And there's something about this person really trusting you, is what I feel initially going into the reading. They also feel like some part of their inner child comes out with you to play. They feel like they have a lot of fun being around you. And there's also something about food coming up, because I'm tasting and smelling food. I don't know if you two are foodies, or like you like to go out for dinners together or lunches or order in food together or cook for each other, but something about food is showing up. So let's see if this person does speak about you, and if they do, this may be things they're speaking about. So just keep those things in mind. Okay, so let's just shuffle your cards. Keep the person in your mind as I shuffle. So spirit guides on my pile number 3s. I feel like your person's not very jealous at all. Like, they trust you completely. That's what I'm getting. They're not possessive at all. So, spirit guides of pile number 3s. For the person on their mind, do they speak about pile number 3s to others when they're apart? Do they speak about pile number 3 to others when they're apart? Okay, let's see. So since we have the Queen of Swords at the back of the deck, they do speak about you to others. Definitely. I just need to cover that one card. So let's see what cards you have. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Lovers. We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Am I taking this in reverse, Spirit? Yeah, keep it in reverse. Strength. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Swords in the reverse. The Knight of Swords. Four of Swords. King of Wands. Okay. So I feel for you, your person does speak about you a lot, actually. Like, this is gonna sound strange, but it's not strange actually, but it's like the people around them. I'll show you the next cards, but the people around them see your person being so in love with you, if this is romantic, that they can't stop speaking about you. They speak about you so much that, you know, like when you have a friend that speaks so much about their boyfriend or girlfriend, that their love is so much, you can see it, but sometimes it gets a little bit annoying for the friends listening. I feel like a person is a little bit obsessed with you, but in a good way, in a healthy way. So let me just analyze these cards and see what Spirit is showing me here. Okay, so I'm getting that they don't give out personal information, like things that are too personal, because I feel the energy in my throat chakra, things that you would be upset about them talking about. So for example, let's say this is a romance connection, like the bedroom life, for example. They if there's like a boundary there, or if you haven't spoken about it and they're not sure how you would feel about them speaking about that, they don't. That's just an example of the energy. But things where they're not sure about, like they're not sure if a boundary is there yet, or they're not sure they can speak about that type of personal, intimate detail, they won't speak about. But I feel like your person does speak about you a lot, to the point where like you're all they speak about sometimes. But it's in a very cute way, where their friends aren't really annoyed, like, oh, they keep speaking about it. But it's like they speak about you so much, to the point where it's all they speak about. But it's because it's coming from a place of excitement. And I feel like it's mostly to this person's friends, or mostly to this person's close connections. But I feel mostly friends. And they're speaking about you in a very excited way. What I mentioned in the beginning is literally what they speak about. And they speak about how well your connection is going. They speak about how much love they have towards you with the lovers here. They may even speak or show like memories you have together, like certain photos you have together, or speak about certain memories you have, like certain dates you had, if this is romantic. And if this is platonic, you know, like they may speak about like still like memories you shared together. And I feel like they tell their friends that things are so chilled and laid back between the two of you. Like this person just feels so cozy and comfortable with you. You know, they may even text you sometimes and their friends like, oh, they're texting them again, because they can see a big smile on their face. So they know. With the Knight of Cups in the reverse, what am I getting here? Okay, these would be friends that are single, that don't really have love. They're happy for your person, but then sometimes they're like also feeling lonely themselves and trying to stay strong. Because I saw a moon that is incomplete. So this person's friends sometimes feel incomplete without love in their life. And they're happy for their friend. There is no jealousy here or anything like that. But sometimes it's like a little bit of a feeling of emptiness, you know, when you see someone you love have the things you also want. I don't know why that's coming up, but it is. But I feel like your person's really not scared to speak about you. They just speak about you all the time. There is no fear here. Like, they want to speak about you all the time, because the idea of speaking about you makes them very happy. And they speak in a way where they're speaking about you as if they've put you on a pedestal, but in a good way. It's not a bad kind of energy here. It's almost like, okay, let me give an example to this energy. The gender doesn't have to matter, but let's just give an example. So let's say it's like I'm speaking to my friends and it's like, my boyfriend's so cool. He did this for me. He's so sweet. Like, he got me this gift, and, you know, we had this date out together, and he's such an amazing person. He's so funny. Like, he's so charming. Like, all these things. That could be an example of the energy. That's how I see it playing out. But I don't know what word to use to describe that. kind of like idolizing you, or I don't think that's the right word. Complimenting you behind your back. Is that the right word? I feel like it's more than that. Yeah, I don't know how to really, what word to use to say that, but that's the energy I see. It's like they're kind of praising you behind your back. And the strong kind of, the strengths you have, like the strong kind of personality traits you have that they really love. They talk about you and who you are as a person and how you treat your person. So, I noticed the Hierophant wanted to come out now. So Spirit is telling me to take it like this way around, Queen of Pentacles. Did you see how it like kind of just split there? I know the cards went on top of it, but um I think for the friends, it's kind of like a lesson. I'm not going to talk about the friends too much, but I think for the friends, it's a lesson to be happy for those you love. Because the Queen of Pentacles here is giving me an example of like, let's say your friend succeeds and you don't have that success yet. You want to be happy for your friend, even if you don't have that thing you wish for. So it's a lesson for the friends, and I'm clairvoyantly seeing an image of like, you know, when you're about to get your wish and the universe shows you and tests you like with other people that have that wish. So say I'm wishing for success in my career and I see other people making it big in their career. That is a test from the universe to show me, how am I reacting to this? But it's also a sign for me to see that if other people are getting it, I'm going to get it too. So I feel like this is what your spirit guides are saying. This person's friends are being tested in some way. I hope that makes sense. We have the Queen of Cups. I feel like my stomach just growled, like grumbled. So there's something about your person really desiring you, really hungering for you when you're apart, because the title is, do they speak about you when you're apart? So they may say like, I really miss my pal threes, you know, like I haven't seen them in a week or 2 weeks, or I haven't seen them in a few days, but it feels like weeks. It feels like that type of energy where like I can't wait to see them again. I'm so excited to see them again. I just want to see them right now. Um like I whenever I'm with them, I don't want the day to end with the world. I don't know why I was about to say the Wheel of Fortune. So they may say like it feels fated, it feels like this is meant to be. I feel like they're really happy when they speak about you, because even as I'm speaking, I feel like a big smile on my face. We have the Sun card. Yeah, they're very happy when they speak about you, and they only speak about good things. I don't feel like this person ever complains or ever says anything negative about you, because okay, like, you know, in some relationships, for example, romantic connections, I've seen some people where they'll complain about their lover, or they'll speak about like fights they had because they want their friends to comfort them. I don't feel like your person does that. They just speak about good things, is what I see. They just speak about happy things. And they kind of go very deep into their emotions when they're speaking about you, and their friends kind of like ask them questions, and I see them kind of like being very deep, going very deep into details with the Queen of Cups. Like, oh, I went out with my pal threes, we had a date night here, and I wore this that night, and he or she complimented me, or they complimented me, and you know, we ate this for the night, and it's kind of like going into details. I kind of see that energy. Two of Swords, Four of Wands. So they choose to only speak about good memories. They choose to only speak about the good things, because with the Hanged Man here, like they don't want their friends to see you in a different way. So one thing I've learned when it comes to relationships is sometimes when you speak about, let's say you have a fight with your lover and you never fight ever, and it was just at one time and you want your friends to comfort you, your friends are going to start to see that person in that way, are going to start to see that person differently and start to not like that person. And I learned that about that like in one of my relationships before I met my person now. And yeah, sometimes it can just become messy. So I feel like your person has made a choice to not speak about bad moments and to only speak about the good moments. Not that there are a lot of bad moments between the two of you, because I feel like your connection is super healthy. Even if there are challenges here and there with the Hierophant, you learn and grow from it. I feel like this person just has a lot of love and admiration and respect to you. They highly look up to you. Like they really do look up to you, pile 3. 7 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. This card bent when I took it out. So I feel like I feel the energy here of like, let's say they're out with their friends. They may want you so much, desire you so much that they will drop everything to be with you. Um so I'm seeing a scenario, for example, let's say they're out with their friends and you're like, "Oh, I can see you today." And then they kind of like drop everything to be with you. Or let's say they're at school today or at work. Maybe they don't do this, but they want to do this. Like, it would be really nice to just ditch work or school for the day and see you. 222 on the clock. They speak about how much of a celebration it is to be in your life and how happy they are to have you in their life and how happy they are that they've made the choice to continue this connection with you and how you put in a lot of effort towards the connection and continuously make them feel special in ways. Make them feel seen, make them feel heard. We have the Star and the Empress in the reverse. I feel like this person has learned to love themselves a lot more the more and more they've been with you. So let's say they didn't feel beautiful or attractive or handsome before, because the Empress in reverse, I see it as like an insecurity sometimes. Um, yeah, like maybe they felt insecure about themselves, but the Star would be healing. So maybe you're someone that constantly compliments them or gives them love or shows them the beauty within them or the handsomeness within them, that they start to see themselves in a much different way, or they're starting to heal in this connection. Like you show them a different perspective of love that they haven't seen before. I mean, we have the Two of Cups here. Like they just speak about the love. We have the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords. And even when they're not speaking about you, they're constantly thinking about you and thinking about seeing you again, thinking about the love, the memories, the last time they saw you. Okay, so we have Judgment, the Devil. This is not your person's energy. 5 of Cups, 7 of Swords, the High Priestess. I've noticed this is a theme within all 3 piles. So I feel like your pile is the least. So let me just explain what I saw. In pile 1, I basically saw they were very scared of telling their family because like maybe their family was like very negative when they spoke about their person or their friends. And then pile 2, the person felt like their person felt like a lot of jealousy was around them, so they couldn't really speak about their love, and things like that. And in your person's case, for some of you, like it could be family because we have Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. For some of you, it could be like this person's family. They don't really tell much about it. Because judgment here would be like a person, I'm taking it literal, judging them. The Devil would be like another person, like being toxic or like spewing negative things. And 7 of Swords is deceit. So like let's say this person, your person, had to try tell somebody that was jealous of them. And this person would be like mean to them and say things like, oh, like, are you sure you can really trust them? Blah, 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 blah. Or things like that to make this person disappointed. Or let's say it's a family member and it's not coming from a good place because the Seven of Swords is here. Like, let's say this person has a family member that has been heartbroken. And let's say this person maybe tells this family member, like, so happily that they're in a relationship with you or friends with you. And this person's family member says, oh, you can never trust people. Like, you're always going to end up heartbroken and alone, or something like that. It's giving me that type of energy. So I don't feel like your person tells everybody. With the High Priestess, they kind of, if they're not already intuitive, they may subconsciously kind of feel out the energies before they tell somebody. They may kind of like contemplate, like, can I trust this person? Can I tell them about this? So yeah, I feel like your person more so tells their friends and people that are closer to them, not just strangers or people that are going to be negative or make them feel bad. Yeah, so that's what I feel here. So I really hope this reading resonated with you. Pile 3, this is all I have for you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if this did resonate, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading.